That was complete. We've got Tiki 7-0 to HX Ice Cream. We've got Nuclear Bread to OJ 7-6, which I actually got word that the last round was a disconnect. Very, very, very unfortunate for OJ in this case. Now we've got, for the next round that finished, Amberdoodle 7-1 to Bombs Like a Rat, and then Effie 7-2 to Sabolch. So this is double elimination, so we are going to see every player play again. However, HX Ice Cream, Orange Juice, Bombs Like a Rat, and Sabolch are on their last game. Alright, now hopping right into it, no warm-up. Tiki just kind of sitting around waiting. You know, the do nothing strategy works really well. Maybe at this level, sometimes you always gotta be doing something. You know, Tiki's in a very bad spot. Can't get out of the down stack. You know, that just kind of gave round one over Nuclear Bread. Of course, being AFK for the first part of the round is always tough. And again, Tiki AFK. Having internet issues, maybe? Very strange. You know, Tiki is the #1 seed for this tournament, so we should be expecting them to be performing very, very well. There we go. 1-1, even with the tough start. And again, Tiki giving Nuclear Bread time to just start building up back-to-back. You know, LST is very strong, but you know that down stack. Nuclear Bread in precarious position, up down stack, gotta get through a little bit of cheese, manages to break through. Tiki now pushing back to neutral. Tiki's got all that kind of garbage going, but too much for Nuclear Bread to handle. Tops out. You know, that was a strong round. Nuclear Bread actually showed that maybe you can keep up with Tiki. Or maybe this isn't the foregone conclusion like other people thought. You know, but Tiki's known for their back-to-back building, so we haven't seen that yet. Maybe a push to it. Maybe some Tiki. Oh, Tiki with the misdrop. Good recovery. Nuclear Bread unable to capitalize. Now both are just building up Surge like it's 92. Nuclear Bread first to break. Tiki forced to break in response. You know, that unfortunate Z placement. Misdrop, didn't rotate. Very, very strong round. You know, if you want to go against Tiki, you need that next tier of strength. You need something to push you over the line. If you're going to be playing slightly slower, you're not going to out-surge Tiki. So recently pushed into the top 10. We see Nuclear Bread building up back-to-back. Let's see if the surge is going to be enough. Tiki. Strong down stack. Nuclear Bread still building up though. Breaks at 21. Tiki, nothing to respond, but just the surge break was enough. Nuclear Bread caught up a little bit. Now we're back to neutral. Neither player. Surge advantage. However, Tiki's got a little bit of cheese. 2 garbage balls to work through. Are we going to see Nuclear Bread take the round? Tiki breaks. Neither one has surge at this point. Now forced back to neutral. A minute 21 in. Nuclear Bread, the one having a higher APM average. Oh no, Tiki! Oh, misdrop. Can't hold surge through it, but down stack is going to be very clean. Maybe the down stack's going to be enough for putting on pressure. Nuclear Bread, forced to break, wasn't able to get the C-spin out of that. Looked like it was a hybrid between the Z-spin but with the T-hole. Nuclear Bread can't find the overhang, forced to make the high dependency, forced to break from a misdrop. Is this it? Can Nuclear Bread keep it going? Manages to break, but Tiki waits, plays the patient game, breaks at the right time. You know, seeing Nuclear Bread really spam out pressure. Tiki's doing a great job holding back. But is this too much to handle? Can't get to the T-piece in time and tops out. Nuclear Bread takes round 5. Very strong play from Nuclear Bread. Tiki has some very strong play, you know. Oh, wow. Unable to get through that opening pressure from Nuclear Bread. Honestly, I think that was a good timing. I know Nuclear Bread paused, but I didn't manage to see what was going on the Tiki side. And now here we go, Tiki with the mech heart continuation, starting to go back to back. This is what I was talking about. Very strong back to back. Oh, doesn't get the Z-spin. S-spin, I mean, misses it. Manages to find the Z-spin out. 19 surge. Nuclear Bread has to fight out. But Tiki, you know, now he's gonna find the down stack in response, and he's all cheesed up. Got 6 rows of cheese to work through. And his own stack's not making it any easier. Nuclear Bread manages to find the finisher. Solid round. Tiki already starting at the top, forced to break early. Manages to get to the clean in time. Nuclear Bread carry his stack. It's down to 6-3, but has the J misdrop, forced to break because of that. Slows down for the down stack, and Tiki just starts striding and manages to take it. All tied up 4-4. Very strong start from Nuclear Bread. Tiki forced to break surge, trying to find the down stack. All the way down through the clean. Nuclear Bread not able to continue on the team or breaks down the combo down stack. Nuclear Bread not being able to hold back stack. Tiki doing what Tiki does best. Getting through, holding back to back. All these 1-2 line skims, not giving any pressure over Nuclear Bread. But But you know, great part about that, there's no queen. Nuclear Red has no ammo to work with, nothing to top Tiki out with, but the Surge keeps building. Oh no. Tiki with the tough drop. Pops out first. Manages to get the Surge off. Would have had the kill if he just held on. Nuclear Bread. Tough drop. Can't get the down stack. Tiki with the triple fractal. Wow. Tiki with the interesting opener. I think it was a misdrop, but you know, Alston makes that pretty viable, ironically. Well, let's see if his downstack will be viable. Nice Z-spin from Tiki. Both players don't have back-to-back. As we know, Tiki can just hold it slightly faster. But Tiki, great timing from Nuclear Bread. Finds the timing to make sure Tiki can't find the downstack. He's in the middle of building a T-spin, just needed one more piece. Both building backtrack. Tiki a little bit faster. Tries to keep it through. Yeah. Now back to neutral. Tiki in a round. Nuclear Bed stuck with some cheese. Can't get through fast enough. All tied up at 6-6. Nuclear Bread coming out with a 4.5 PPS LST. Very strong. Breaks. Is that going to be enough to top out Tiki? Fortunately, no. Manages to work back to neutral. You know, I always say this, but there's such a big difference between every rank in X Plus, going from top 50 to top 40, huge, top 40, top 30, you know, you can see just how strong Tiki is, but you know, Nuclear Bread is playing well above what his rank would tell you. He's playing very strong. Finds a great down stack. Tiki stuck with cheese on the board, gotta get through 6 lines, manages to find a quick solution. All the way over the garbage hole though, with that O. Nuclear Bread still spamming out attack. You know, Tiki manages to find neutral first. Nuclear Bread forced tough Elmas drop. See if they can get it fast enough. Has to use the eye to get out. And can't find it. Tiki pulls away, manages to take the first break point. Now he's at 8-6. This is the first one to break third. Can't hold back through that. Nuclear Bread though, slowing down a bit, giving Tiki a chance. Ooh, interesting solve. Manages to get the color clear on Tiki's side. You know, color clear doesn't win games. Tiki now just playing the pocket. Into a great position, manages to top out Nuclear Bread with a good spike. Tiki with the interesting opener again. I definitely think that L was a misdrop. Breaks early. Both players have no surge here. Tiki with the larger clean well. Nuclear Bread forced to skim out. That 9-1 well is not doing any favors. 8-1 well. Finds a great solution. Nuclear Tiki. Doing great, building surge, no one's business. We got Lopot here. Wow. What a great spike. Tiki now on to match point. Now Nuclear Bed back up against the wall. And they pull out some miraculous damage. Still building the back-to-back so quickly. Nuclear Bread pressures down to him here. Forced to break early. Tiki manages to survive through, breaks right after, and takes the round. Very, very, very strong showing from Nuclear Bread. Although, going into this, the seed differential, outcome was expected, game was unexpected. That was an incredible, incredible round from Nuclear Bread. Very strong showing. Hopefully it can make the lower bracket push. Maybe and get back. But they're gonna have to go up against the winner of Sabolch and Bombs Like a Rat. You know, there's few players to get through there. We're gonna hop right into our next game, actually. No breaks here. Amberdoodle versus Effie. You know, looking at their Tetra League rankings, they are actually one away from each other. Amberdoodle up at 31 and Effie up at 32. But although their ranks are so similar, their playstyles are far different. Effie spams out attack, you know, averaging almost 4 PPS in Tetra League, but then Amberdoodle, you know, 0.6 PPS lower and a lower APM, but you know, that tells you they're doing a lot of good all spin work, a lot of good down stacking. We're gonna see a very good fight between two different playstyles here. And although Amberdoodle does have the seed advantage, it's only by 1. I can't tell you who the favorite here is. They're actually gonna get into warm-up soon, so we'll take our quick little break. Maybe get yourself some water and be back in hopefully more than 20 seconds. Alright, warm-up is over. Hopping right into the match. Actually, we're gonna give it a second here. Both players with their good luck have fun. Actually, we're just waiting on... I don't know what we're waiting on. There we go. Match starting, we just needed to update some settings. Both starting out with SDPC opener. Amberdoodle misdrops early. Finds a good down stack. Happy manages to keep the speed through though. Gets down quick. Amberdoodle finds the fast down stack, manages to take Effie out. Starting off 1-0. Now transitioning into my car, takes a surge break, forced brakes in response. Happy now on the back foot. See if they can get to neutral before Amberdoodle sends all the pressure. Eyepiece, tough misdrop. Can't get out of that fast enough. Amberdoodle, very quick 2-0. You know, first to 11, but a good start makes all the difference. Amberdoodle MS2. Clean down stack. Awkward fix though. Nice stats. Happy holding a really fast stride, just too fast for Amberdoodle to handle. 265 APM for the round. Fantastic, fantastic pressure. Both players hopping right into LST stacking. Effie first to break. You know, tough solution there, just couldn't find a way down. Forced to make some questionable decisions that just compounded. Maybe that T was a misdrop. Not gonna say what that was for. Effie, tough misdrop. Both players now in neutral. Effie just playing that a little bit faster. Breaks early. Amberdoodle breaks at 11. Effie though, clean garbage. Great down stack. Team misdrop and Effie takes the round. So much pressure from Effie's side, forcing Amberdoodle to just play at a slightly faster pace than usual. Tough stack. That high placement questionable, forced to break because of it. Manages to find a great down stack back to neutral though. Although Effie is just building it back-to-back throws. Breaks at a good time. No response from Amberdoodle. So as we got from Goldless, Effie does have a speed advantage, and you know, if they're gonna be both playing the same openers, same styles, you're gonna get Effie with the advantage. But you know, Effie misdrops occasionally, and then Amberdoodle pulls away. You know, with both players playing in this fashion, Amberdoodle's keeping up very, very fast. That's right, just trying to keep up with that bait. I think it's really just gonna come down to it. Who misdrops first? Who can't find the down stack first? Tough. He misdrop. Missed the spin for Amberdoodle. Let's Effie tie it up 4-4. Great down stack. Early break. Effie now. Third advantage. Breaks early too though. Ooh, tough T placement. Effie fixes it quick. Amberdoodle can't build up Surge in the meantime. Effie won with Surge advantage. First to 8. Amberdoodle has none. Effie breaks early though. Doesn't get anything out of the Surge break. Oh, Amberdoodle stuck in a tough down stack scenario. Can they find a solution fast enough? Yes, they can. Ooh, tough T. Amberdoodle just playing well faster than what they normally do. Ends up making decisions that optimize the stack. Happy mech crush continuation. Breaks early with DCs. Amberdoodle just trying to plonk a little bit. Keeps the surge advantage. Breaks early though. Both players with a misdrop. Amberdoodle with that S placement. Effie fixed it already before I can say anything about it. That really fast fix lets Effie top out just before Amberdoodle can get down to the well. Ooh, Effie, early team. Manages to fix it quickly, but it's left with some cheese lower on the board. Gets through it quick enough, but still too much garbage to handle. As we know, these players can get through Cheese Race just as fast as they upstack. But you know, those 2-3 holes, they don't practice those. Those awkward heights make it difficult. That's the big surge break, but Amberdoodle can with it no problem. Gotta find the bounce stack for Amberdoodle. Has to use the T-piece high up, but it ends up topping them out. Effie now 7-5. Both players starting early. Effie keeps surge while Amberdoodle breaks. Oh no, tough misdrop. That T-piece into that L-piece. Amberdoodle having a tough time capitalizing on it. That's the advantage of having such speed, is you can get away with more errors, you can get away with misdrops. You can play riskier. As much as you say, it's not the end-all be-all, you know. Slower players can win a lot of the time. You know, both players in an interesting spot. Managed to get down to the queen in time. Effie, eyepiece misdrop ends up causing some issues. now we got the infamous number. I won't say it, but all can look at it and laugh at it. Amberdoodle forced to break early. Effie takes that surge advantage into the down stack, manages to break into an 6-8 lead. Players, same opener. Amberdoodle first to break. Effie holds through, manages to top out fast. Now this is the funny number that I do like, though. Managing to hold the lead. Interesting stack, forced to break early with that high piece. Effie manages to break in response, but you know, that said, it wasn't that much cheese. Ended up being some food to work with. Effie continues with the 9-0 well. That eyepiece over the garbage hole might cause issues. L-piece over the garbage hole might cause issues. Effie, though, misdropping, letting Amberdoodle get out of that fast and take the round. Great survival up there by Amberdoodle. More misdrops from Effie. Effie's being a slower player in this round. Those misdrops aren't going to help them at all. Then just picks pace back up, but has to make up for a big surge disadvantage. Amberdoodle, bad stack, forced to break early. Now both players back down to neutral. Effie, the first one able to build some attack. Amberdoodle, great down stack, manages to take the round. Potential tiebreaker here. Effie's just gotta make sure to avoid those misdrops. Every time I've been saying those round losses. Misdrop. We haven't seen a big surge advantage from Amberdoodle. More or less just been misdrop happens, can't find the downstack. Here, for example, fantastic downstack. Effie's not going to die unless Amberdoodle finds some great pressure. Effie showing off all spin, building up fast. J-piece misdrop, but it doesn't matter. Amberdoodle can't keep up. We're on to match point for Effie now. Amberdoodle needs 2 rounds to take it to tiebreaker, 3 to take it home. Effie, tough misdrop with that J-piece. Leaves the gap in the stack. Finds a good down stack, but it's left with just a few lines of cheese to work through, but sometimes a few lines is enough. This case, it is not. Amberdoodle has a tough time finding the down stack, and Effie capitalizes and tops them out. You know, fast play from both of them. I'm not going to say strong play because I know that Effie and Amberdoodle can have some really great rounds when they don't misdrop, but ended up being a lot of don't misdrop, take the round. But you know, that's just the amount of pressure that each one was putting onto the other one. No, we're actually just about to go into our next match immediately. We've got our first lower bracket with Shiny Bee, also known as HX Ice Cream, up against Orange Juice. You know, Definitely a little bit of a statistical difference. Orange Juice, number 44 in Tetra League, previous Stratosphere winner. And we got Shiny Bee, mid U rank. It's gonna be an interesting match. We're gonna be hopping up into our warm-up soon. Just giving both players a chance to get all set up, get ready. You know, in the lobby, we actually got a very big crowd. Maybe not on stream, but in-game lobby, we got Tiki, Nuclear Bread, Silly Shark 123, Amberdoodle, Effie, CM Dingo, Big Blue Pikachu, and even more. But we're getting into our warm-up now. So, might be averaging less viewers than... Oh wait, wow, no warm-up. This is the game. Jay just playing with timing. Huge speed difference here. OJ just kind of playing with the spool, building up Surge. Letting Shiny Bee survive. Wow. 27 back to back. More than enough to finish it off. I think the APM, the efficiency disparity, the speed disparity is going to be a little much for Shiny Bee to handle here. You know, honestly, 2-3 rounds, you rank up against an X+. I'd take that as a win. Mid-game PC for OJ. Beautiful, beautiful, clean board. Very clean down stack. OJ takes 2-0. Orange Juice getting into some sprint. No T-spins, no nonsense. Straight eyepiece devastation. Forced to break off of this drop. That's what happens when you're trying to play 5-6 PPS in that case. You know, OJ has a little bit of cheese to work through. Let's see if his cheese race is as good as his sprint. More than good enough. Breaks early, Shiny Bee, no responses. To 0. As much as I wish this game was more competitive. Oh wow, OJ, tough misdrop. Shiny Bee manages to send. T-Piece not able to get through. OJ forced to find a down stack now. Shiny V can't follow it up with enough pressure though. You gotta get down. Gotta find clean down stacks here. Can't find a clean down stack through. OJ up 4-0 now. Just 3.3 stride, just too much for a U rank. No. Oh wow, OJ just playing around, doing some survival challenges. Finds the down stack quickly. Pops out in the middle of, what is that, like a revive challenge? 5 hard drops straight down? Yeah, 5 hard drops straight down for OJ. Gives Shiny V the chance. Almost tops out OJ. Can't get it. OJ now just using the speed advantage. T misdrop though. Can't find out. Shiny V takes a round. OJ's hubris got the better of him in this case. 5 pieces straight down though. Let's see if Shiny V can repeat it. Opener gaming. Shiny V. OJ though finally gets down out of that. Breaks through. Shiny V's gonna want to win this round. He's gotta do it fair and square. Good downside for OJ. Interesting T placement. Forced to break. It's a tough stack. Takes the round quickly. OJ. That was some very, very nice modern art. Wow. Got a comments from the spectators. You know, I'm gonna say that we gotta keep it civil in here. OJ though, taking it back. And another comment from the spectator. If you BM and lose a round, you instantly get executed. I'm a huge proponent of always just taking your opponent. Just play. Don't play for BM. Not much to say. Followed bounce back from OJ. Shiny B's got a lot of cheese to work through. Forced to play slower. OJ though, giving Shiny B a chance to get down. Very interesting gameplay from OJ out here. Oh, getting into sprint now. Seeing that 5 PPS burst. 10-2 now, match point. Shiny B, 9 to bring it all the way back. OJ though, just spamming out the attack. Shiny B, tough misdrop at first. OJ, hard drop BM. 11-2.
That was quite an interesting finish, if I say so myself.
Yeah, OJ, very, very notorious for some BM there.
Most definitely.
You've got our second commentator here. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. I almost never commented on Stratosphere because I'm not awake and like this. Cool, but this seems to be one of the rare cases.
You've got
My name
Gian99.
is Gian.
Oh, Gian.
Gian. 99. I want to do a bit of correction this time, especially all the times that I pronounce as Gian, though it's fine. My name is Gian.
You got Jean. Jean or like a Jean?
Gian.
Yeah, hard G. Gian. Say it with 2 syllables. Gian.
2 syllables.
Alright, gonna be hopping up into our next match soon. We've got Nekosage Chan and Sabolch. Hopping right in, no warm-up between the two.
There's still a lot of submissive players I see, though I'm not as familiar with. Oh, actually, that is so cool.
This is gonna be pretty similar match to the last one. You've got a X plus rank up against, this time actually a high U rank, not at mid U rank. Let's see if that'll make a big difference in terms of how this ends up going. Hopefully a little less BM and a little bit more competitive.
But you'll see about that.
Players playing pretty slow here. I know Sabolch can play a little faster than 0.9 pieces per second.
This is something that
I think we're gonna see another round of BM.
though, to be fair, this is more of a technique.
Maybe.
But I don't agree with that. Covering of well could be quite bad for certain cases. Sometimes like back to back. There were definitely some better moves for Sabolch. And now he definitely has the faster move.
sometimes hubris takes the better. You know, we saw OJ just give up a couple of rounds just because he wanted to play for fun. Oh no. Oh no.
Though I think PC Rush might prove to be. Ooh. Terus ano may PC lang ulit ako ulit.
Good down stack, very clean down stack for Sabolch. You know, playing that slow, you'd expect a clean down stack.
Ooh, that was observed that many things. Right. Whoa.
Ooh, Necrosage. Tough misdrop. Sabolch giving him the chance. Giving her the chance to recover.
Wait, give me a moment. My client just decent. Wait, my client DC'd. How do I... Oh gosh.
You know, Sabolch, hubris is being a little bit much. And, you know, Necrosage-chan takes the thing. You know, Sabolch just calmly down stacking all the way through. Not a care in the world playing a full 1 PPS slower. Just really flaunting all that efficiency. Takes the round. 100 APM at 1.57 PPS. Pure efficiency there. Pretty sure that was over 1 APP. Oh wow. Necrosage-chan, she gets off the Among Us opener, and that alone instantly wins the round. No, I don't know why more people don't do it. It's like it's an instant round win. Crazy how no one's been able to use that to defeat Yao or Gohan.
Oh, there's a secret to that. It's because both of them use that opener too. So it's not that easy.
Sage-chan extended. Tried to extend it a little too far. Yeah, we got some extended did. Wow, we got PCO extended. I don't think that's optimal.
With some of those moves.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of BM from Sabolch today. Sabolch forgot 7-2. Styalo taking their head right now.
Internet is still like not great. If I like randomly disappear, probably disappear. And fun because I just woke once. My voice all sounds a bit weird. is definitely a lot of things happen. Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate. We stopped.
Unfortunate. Like Sage, just really trying her best.
Oh wait, that's how it's
Traveled. Going for snake eyes.
Whoa. Whoa. This is the actual FPS I've been looking for.
we love it.
Uh-oh. Oh, just one off. They're gonna be.
Traveled. Finds the PC. Waiting.
Oh, I don't know how much
Savage takes the chat with ratio.
I mean, if there's a time to chat, it's during cat. I'm sure if I agree. I did disagree on it.
No.
It didn't seem to have defended it decently well. Though, that's unreal. Okay. There's a nice move coming along, and there's the one APP.
It's so interesting just watching Savage just flip-flop between here you go, here's the round, just breaking out some crazy down stack.
Yes, extended this drop.
Extended.
Yes, but
That's down
I
clean though.
don't think there is a sufficient speed if weren't for nice guy. Though I don't think this enough.
Not here. Here we go. I can see. Another extended. Maybe that's good enough at your range, but here. Double again, just playing around.
Ooh, really nice. That was a really nice fact.
Very clean. Oh no! Sage Chan goes for the I will double extend. But then she misdrops early. Oh no, Sabel's with the chair opener.
Like extend?
The chair opener.
The chair opener? I thought it was the H or H cannon. Oh.
I think it's officially called H cannon. I just call it because it looks like a chair. I don't think it matters too much though. It's 4 pieces. Double waiting.
Those schemes.
Yeah, we're seeing some infinite.
Oh! Mid-game Among Us?
For the all spins here. Come on, Stoppage. You can do this. I think we're just gonna see some back-to-back farming here. Ooh.
Oh, it's still possible.
Yeah, very
The
clean.
possibilities.
Six, forced to break.
Oh, there is a bunch of crap called cheese. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. It just lags. What's that?
Is that an anchor set? Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those. I think Sabo just has too much pain right now.
Maybe skim into. Oh, that's interesting move. That's okay, that's unfortunate.
That's
No,
cleanup though, but
yeah, that's gonna be a lot of cheese.
yeah,
Alright.
Sabo's
Cheese waste time.
you know, Sabo's just giving her the chance. Giving her the chance to just get out of it.
Ooh, good chance. And actually really nice. Okay. The break. That kill? I think it's kill. Oh.
Oh,
Well played actually. Really well. Very nice move sequence. I don't know how this is like a Takimino.
yeah.
This would...
Going for the infinite PC.
Oh wait,
You know,
wait,
Knuckles
I
stage
don't know if they... I think it's a bit much. Like actually way too much off stuff. Still survivable, I believe. But
Oh no! Eyepiece. Both players just having a good time here. Managing to get down to the clean.
that's honestly a lot of cheese. Oh. Okay. So there was a fight there from start, and that was also but it seems to have damage. And there's TSD on Sabo's side. Currently on has been deployed. And oh, that is definitely gonna be another cheese race if necessary. But quite nice skins actually from Natasagi. As Sabo is going for the TSS. Never mind. It's not. No, it's not.
I think we're just getting some back-to-back
We count
double breaks.
or those breaks though stalls in a strange way.
Sabo's just
Oh, that's
chance.
a lethal.
Can't find the
That missed up.
A lot of BM.
That missed up was rough. I'd rather say. 4 wide? Oh, so there was no 4 wide there. So based on
Yeah, nowhere to
what
4
happened.
wide. I
I
believe
would
we're
say,
going
have
right
you seen some
into
4 wides.
losers round 2.
We can have what a nice look. Oh, I feel more unhinged by being so
Our first match is going to be Amber Doodle versus Orange Juice.
Okay, that's a matchup if I've seen one. There seems to be a level gap. 3,500 versus Eagles 27.
Gonna be. I think this is gonna be another very. This is gonna be better than the last two matches.
Also, wait a second. Hmm. Also, yeah, I am really not used to it. This is a weird. This is a strange feeling. I got to say.
Although I will say to everyone watching quickly, I will be leaving after this match to go participate in my own tournament, which unfortunately not streamed, but it is. I will be back after.
Oh, wait. Good luck on your match.
Thank you very
Sounds
much.
sweet.
I will be commentating this one last game, and then I will be handing it off to Kian for the remainder of the time that I will be here.
Oh, it's gonna be a long match this one. Alright, good luck.
I mean, it's gonna be 5 matches. If anyone here knows
okay.
knows about Collegiate Tetris League,
Hey.
I'm playing in my lower bracket match, so it is still going on surprisingly, because playoffs for the top brackets are still going.
That's huge.
Right now we're just giving Hugh a little bit of a break. There we go. Now we're hopping in.
Okay, yeah, I suspected weird internet connection.
Of course, now we've got
But yeah, the match.
going into our warm-up.
I think
So
pretty soon.
everyone go grab your drinks. Got your 20 seconds to go prepare for the upcoming match.
It feels like they're doing the down stack. Okay, I was gonna say why are they doing a lot of mirror moves.
Well, I will give a small insight. They are currently in a call with each other, so it's gonna be very
Okay, that
very
probably,
funny.
makes sense.
There's gonna be
Makes
definitely gonna be
sense.
some funny setups, some DM, but I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be a competitive match. I don't think it's gonna be like the previous two.
Besides, sometimes passing around can be really fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just not sure how much it is in a tourney setting, but well,
Nah, I think that
probably not the
orange
most
juice
recommend.
has too much. I think orange juice wants to show off and wants to be able to beat Andrew Doodle.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
interesting
orange juice will
break.
let it be a non-serious match.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
accelerated PKI. It's gonna be assessed versus. I couldn't tell if it's CPC or something. However, the match continues, and Andrew seems to be forced to break back to that right here, and now has 15. We can see that Andrew is going for the 3.5 FPS. There's going for that break, but the streamer board now going for the back over here. It's orange shoes.
OJ, the one with the more clean.
Big.
But Andrew Doodle, the one building a back-to-back faster.
Oh,
Ooh,
this
look
is
at
how
the
he is
target.
missed off. And OJ asked what, but then sends a crack on the shoes. This is gonna actually go quite well for OJ. The double line garbage is going to be decisive.
Solid round from orange juice. Definitely on the back foot for a lot of it. Seeing the SDPC out of OJ, and The SDPC spin. How do they have
Ooh, there's gonna be some. Ooh, that mid-drop hurts though. But I think it is gonna be defendable by Andrew.
Oh no! Tough time this drop. Fixes it
But
quickly.
that eye missed-up is not really that bad.
Not
Horizontal
bad, is it?
eye missed-ups feel worse than they actually are. That was a lot of team, and that's quite a nice clean stack, but there's just too much garbage. But
Oh no!
oh, never mind. Don't look at that. Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look.
We got a nice rocket in the middle of the stack. There's some other
There's gonna be. I forgot what opening that was.
MS2 out of Amber.
So, okay. I was gonna say, I haven't really seen Amber do TD openings, but that was not the.
Yeah, that's probably why we don't see Amber do those TD openers.
Yeah, the similar matchup from last time. However, OJ is ordering my a bit messy. As OJ attempts to go for the opening and pays the price for all of those heart shapes. All of those sweet heart shapes. I think has to be this. And now OJ gets the advantage. He sends it to the ground. Jeez. But that down stuff.
Yeah, OJ's the one with the cheese now.
It's a slight weird
Yeah, connection issues for OJ.
lag spike,
Yeah.
which is actually quite surprising considering. Pretty sure they're both from America. I don't know. See, connection.
America's very large though. There's opportunities for things to get lost.
And again, with crap ton of cheese.
No, let's see if Amber Duel can get out. But OJ, tough misdrop. Can't keep up pressure. Let's Amber Doodle get down.
I would say, I understand Amber is player, because let's say our stack is quite a bit messy fast. So, we kind of both do some weird stuff. But it seems like the Ivies did not want to go to the spot hole there.
OJ manages to take the round. Both players starting out with no PCO.
Ooh, quite a nice OJ player. Now I'm gonna go for the break. Now,
Yeah,
and the DS. I'm gonna try to continue. It seems to have been quite nice like that. And almost PC for OG. Couldn't see if there was IPs available. However, it's okay.
you'd be much better than me at seeing if there's a PC available. Oh no, OJ double spin.
No, not really. My PC vision is quite bad. Oh no, that was unexpected.
Yeah, despite the double spin, manages to take the round with good stuff.
Some odd though that is also the uphill. Now has to break early, actually both have to break. But I think this seems to be quite a nice break in comparison to Andrew's down stack is gonna make this very tricky for OG to like finish off. And oh, that misdrop is a killer. Absolute killer.
OJ just keeps up enough pressure. Ooh,
Oh, but
Amber
there's gonna be a PC and a PC on Amber Doodle's side. Now gonna be a SDPC spin going for this counter attack. Oh, not going for the time. Instead, going for the B2B. Oh, just as good, but that is tough. However, what a fix! I think now has to break those. Could not be all up. However, that's a very nice recovery.
More than enough. Avoids the 7-2.
Is anything special about the 7-2? I'm not the most
yeah, we've got
what is our 7?
Stayala, who's been known to fall victim to 7-2 games a lot.
See? No, it's
become a small niche joke in parts of not as widespread yet, but if you want to hop on the train now.
Speaking of the train, it seems like Amber's on the 4 PPS Express right now. And it's gonna be definitely a more successful MS2. There's some missteps up here.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, that's also. But there's a fix.
OJ starting to build it back. Grabs a surge advantage, breaks early.
And we're going for the down attack and really nice. Really nice break there actually. And now almost full time. And now both players are really going at it.
Amber Doodle.
And there's that back-to-back 13 break, and OJ is very close to getting down, but not enough. There might have been some better moves for OJ.
Definitely a few better, but Amber Doodle was just building up surge so fast. Didn't give OJ a chance to think. OJ MKO.
Oh, those are some interesting happenings. I think there's gonna be a break from Andrew is observed, and there's gonna be a very nice break for OJ right here, and that proves to be.
How I wish I can hear what they are saying to each other right now. I can only imagine the amount of BM going on.
Yeah. So based on like they ignored 5 PPS, I feel like one of them said something not the most pleasant, you know? Like I don't know why someone would be going 5 PPS. But I don't think it's working that well for
I think OJ got into Amber Doodle's head. I think OJ did.
Yeah. The rare mind control tactics. But that is a nice looking MS2 though, I gotta say it. Uh-oh. The MS2 counter attack might kick in right here, and now going for the count to 4. And Amber gonna actually be going for a nice fight right here. As OJ is really close to going down. However, no. But Amber insists on trying to take down OJ with one last attack. Yeah? Actually not
Tough placement.
And oh! The miss drops! Ouch! Oh, there's gonna be
OJ early.
I do not know what that EKI follow-up is. But it does give a DS.
It doesn't matter.
And Amber succumbs to it. Oh,
despite being a higher ranked seed, Amber Doodle's the one on the back foot here.
It's gonna be a 4 wide on the board.
4 wide.
So, oh, that is not ideal, especially with those pieces. But it seems like OJ managed to capitalize on the situation. Match continues. And Amber might be doing a bit of greedy stuff, and there it is. GG.
Definitely a lot of greed. OJ manages to take the set. Our first upset. Well, I say upset, but they are both both within 10 ranks of each other, I believe. No, actually. 13 ranks. Amberdoodle, definitely
Right.
the favorite. Although I would like to say thank you. I will be back to commentate later. I will be handing it off to Gian for the next match.
Mm. Alright. It was fun having you here. It's really fun.
Thank you. I will likely be back, maybe hopefully for grand finals.
Hopefully. I don't want you to miss that out. Alright. So, give me a moment. I'll just be drinking. And alright. We can now go at yeah, those things I had before. So we have Savox versus Nuclear Brother. Yeah. Whoa, yeah, that's a warm up. That's a interesting warm up. So now, eight. Yeah, there's some interesting. There's some tech. There's some. Oh, that's Godspin. Though the Nuclear actually know how to do it. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, now that's how to start the game. That looks a bit sus though. Hey, yo. Yeah, it's gonna be a punish for sure. Oh, what a find! What a find, actually. I think there's some DS, but Samo's not having any of that crap. Okay. Alright, going to the match. Speaking fish. I'm not sure what that means, but it seems like a match is at hand. Based on the openings, there might be some TKIs. There's gonna be a TKI flat top for both players, as I think Nuclear is going for that. Doubles is gonna go a bit slower as Nuclear has MD'd, and that is gonna be a round for Sabos. That was not the most pretty common MD, but it's definitely now as the match goes on, there seems to be I want to notice some strats of these players now. But right now, it seems like Nuclear has found the right spike, but I don't know if it's exactly enough. And oh, just not enough. And now gonna be a double quad in the face, and I think Nuclear has no survival in the board. So there's gonna be a TKI versus PC. Like, so with the cheese counter. This is going to be tricky for both players. And there is the break, and ooh, the grease. Oh, that felt, at least for me, it felt quite the grease. Oh my god. But no surge for break for Sabox as Nuclear does manage to keep B2B quite nicely. 13 might be reaching 14 deficit, but here there is a break at 60, and I I assume Zabox goes down here as there's no eyepiece and okay, almost survived actually. But yeah, so much I can do when the lag the lag kicks in. Also, I'm not sure of to check some other things, but it might be laggy to see what is going on the board, but this seems to be quite a nice attack with 200 APM actually. That's a bit messed up. There's a PCO on the roof. I swear there's a name for it, but I'm not sure. It's a quite nice flat board. Well, this defense quite nice. Oh, 13, 14. Do a break. As the match continues, there seems to be a gap for both players, but with radically different stats already being. That is a quite nice break. That's that. Oh, actually not. Samus. No. But I will say both players are defending quite well. Going slightly slower than Nuclei here. Whatever was doing a pretty good job of keeping the track going. However, even still, the sequence is quite nice. But that MD is not. That MD is not. So there was the strike from Nuclei attempting to live the whole B2B. I think Nuclei only has one move and he finds it, but it is a bit too late for that now. And now it is 4-2. We are bound to see MKO versus SDPC. Not actually sure which one is the advantage early, but seems like it's very solid. And now the music game battle begins. There's gonna be a break on Sabo's side, and Nuclear is unable to transfer the key piece on the side, resulting in a prison and it being tamed up. Alright, we're about to see. Oh, Ambi. I think it's Ambi. And I will say, Sabox with the immediate attack. Not a bit unexpected. Despite that, Nuclear Red is going for some quite nice setups, so chooses to not continue this from there. Right now, it looks like Sabox has a slight opportunity to be backing up slowly but sure. The Nuclear Red not far on the defense. So I think there's a break quite soon. Sabox actually attempts to tank, and what a tank! Not sure if that was what Sabox was expecting, but that tank allowed Sabox to make sure that this attack definitely kills. We're about to witness CO 5 versus the CPC spin, and there might be some loss. I don't think it's as much as one might have expected. We'll see. There seems to be some hesitations happening for it. And okay, we have a 7. That's how signifies. So this is the and I will say I'm quite behind the desync again. Because like I see 4 FPS instead of 4 FPS. However, going back to the match, there is some real back going here, but oh, the miss is unfortunate, but the show must go on. Nuclear is still going with the beating right here, even getting a very nice way to extend that back to back. Okay, not really wants that kill. So that's a bit of a strange one, forcing a break from Nuclear but board to break right. It was quite timely. Sometimes you gotta attack to defend, especially in a game like this. But defense doesn't seem to be attainable here at this point as Nuclear finish off Starbucks right there, here and there. I was gonna say, yeah, those two, the nerves of Starbucks quite good. Going from now, I see, pretty far ahead. And now, with that being far ahead, there's quite a bit of cheese on the board. And that cheese good, decisive. And it proves to be the case. There it is. I guess I can ramble some about cheese. But cheese is a pretty interesting card. Because let's say it looks less deadly than it actually is. Because it really does look unassuming. But in reality, it's quite the downside cannot be found so easily. And right here, we could actually see the process of cheese in blue. Because sometimes cheese can make the other garbages more powerful. However, because of S2, there is a nicer way to deal with all of them. And I would say, very nice. It was more of a defensive spike, but this, that is not defensive. However, one could argue that queen, that nuclear set, would be proper. There's a lot of problems on the edge can have patches. The match goes quite a nice cup of coffee. You might even see an anchor set, but I don't think Starbucks is gonna get that. However, cheese is kicking in. There's gonna be a now Surge 4 break, one of the more common ways to cheese someone at this point. Seeing how Surge mechanics interact with the number. And that's a lot of queen. I will say, hey, Nuclear can make a queen right now, but that missile proves to be a problem. That idea. Even then, still that's a nasty bind cheese. But Starbucks is actually getting out pretty soon. However, there's just a lot of pressure now. Yeah, that is something to be mentioned. A small amount of cheese being kept there is really doing a number to the board. Because of that, Starbucks seems to have sped up in adaptation. However, it's now greeted with even more NPM from Nuclear Bread's side. And there it is. 8-5. Nuclear Bread going nuclear. One would say. Probably gonna see it. MKO versus STPC on the board as it gets cancelled. However, Starbucks does have a nice screen. While Nuclear is going for the upstack, probably gonna go for early surge attack. And there it is. No cheese has been set. What's missed though? I will say that looked like there was a chance of misread there from Nuclear, but Nuclear goes through and now is in a was gonna say good spot, but it's a bit, it's a slightly dangerous. Dangerous enough that Nuclear goes for the skim there. But that's the problem with that. That gives Sabok some time. However, meanwhile, Nuclear is gonna give Sabok a crap ton of cheese, forcing a break. And now the board is a problem, and Nuclear just downstacks their way almost to the bottom. Going for some more attack, and there it is. Nuclear has gotten this game back from pretty bad deficit. Actually. Now 8-6, closing up the gap, and Sabok's now going for the line. Seems to have ended quite well. And now there's gonna be a tricky 8-1, but nothing players haven't seen yet. It's gonna be a spike actually, but Nuclear just defends. However, an MD on Sabok's board does not look good for them, especially after this spike, which could be defendable, but Nuclear is not allowing an 8-7. It is. This might be going down the wire. And now we have PCO stack on the board as Nuclear is really starting to get the EPM going. 4.38 all. Sabok needs to get some defense or something going, otherwise there might be a comeback eventually. Well, maybe not even might, they're really comeback eventually. Right now, again, the defensive plays have been working so far, but it is not enough right now. There needs to be a bit more defense. Unless you want to get nuked by Nuclear Bread, something must be changing. So that is nasty. Sabok is now charging up that APM now at back-to-back 4, 5, and 6. Trying to get some more spins, but choosing to break here. However, Nuclear Bread has some issues on the board and cannot piece to that board state. But nearly down, but not enough. Nuclear Bread manages to survive. Sabok scores for a really nice tank, a really nice showcase of timing right there. And now it is 9-all. That was sick. It's gonna be a TKI flat top for both players, but Sabok chooses to tank, and here we go. LST versus Booster LST. And broken LST. 10-9. The advantage has kind of waned down. Still, the game is really close though. That missed off could be a problem as Nuclear tries to fix it and gets it done. Both players seem to break relatively even match due to it. Nuclear is now trying to charge up some more. Really trying to make things happen right now, and things may be happening, and that is a tiebreaker for the both players. Oh my goodness. We even have a good luck from both players' sides. That's what we're gonna see. We are gonna see MKO versus STPC spin this time. However, the STPC spin seems to be really fast. However, Sabok's going forward and trying to go for the early surge to get the cheese going, but it doesn't seem to have happened. However, Nuclear gets some cheese on their own as well. There's a... Honestly, I thought that was a big downside after that, but it wasn't that. Felt a bit scary, and then it's that's some suspicious lag, I gotta say. Some weird lag spike happening. And okay, what is Sabok cooking here? There was some now I'm afraid that I was gonna say that was something that I was oh no, I don't know how I feel about that. That feels a bit that feels a bit disagreeable. I was gonna say oof. I don't think it's too much. I was gonna say when lag happens, it's either a disconnect or that's Oof. Yeah, there's some unfortunate things that happen when lag spikes. Because in lag spike, you really have to APM spam. There's no other way around it. Both players are gonna be APM spamming, hoping to not get APM spam themselves. An unfortunate end to a honestly really good set, but uh oh, it seems like Starbucks is actually fine with the ending like that. Though I'm not sure if there could be a retake. But even if so, Starbucks would refuse to all. That was strange though, but yeah, APM spam needed to be happened there. It's just something that is well unintended because lag is not ideal in happens in under position. But yeah, a rerun on tiebreaker has been given, which yeah is fair. But yeah, again, Starbucks doesn't mind the happening. Yeah, you pray to not get APM spam. So what you do is you APM spam yourself. There's not much you can actually do about it unless you know your opponent's not gonna do APM spam, but that's quite hard. Unfortunate happening again. It's quite yeah. I will say Tiki is one of the few people who is definitely off game so for this turn. So Tiki is demanding a match without one. And even without one, both players are clearing 4 PS right now. And there is a 23 surge break and quite a lot of double line shields. It's not something it's gonna be a problem for me, but that could be a problem. There seems to be there's gonna be some bloodshed right here. Oh no, some MVs in the game for Effie's case, but there's gonna be a down stack region, and there's gonna be some B3 breaks from Effie, and a down stack after Effie missed off. That is unfortunate for Effie, but what a DS. Going back to the match, we're probably gonna see TKI. Oh, never mind. Accelerated TKI versus. Oh, the triple factor variation of accelerated is kicking in right here, but Effie in his top spot actually still has quite a bit of defense on their side, so not bad. But Tiki with the surprise shotgun attack gets the third point. It's really fast. It's gonna be TKI versus CTC. And that SCTC is not the most clear. However, Effie still continuing despite that. But oh, now that's a miss-up. However, that could be transformed into DSC Tower, or it's also Alistair Triple, Jace Triple. But now the attack is raging on for Tiki, and there is another point for Tiki right there. There's a very nice recovery from Effie though, but it is not enough. Oh, we're gonna see something. But we're gonna see Fairy Cannon. So that's a different Fairy Cannon than what is the usual powerful. Fairy Cannon doesn't has many powers. One that can't be powered but that easily is a miss-up. However, that miss-up is an opportunity to break that surge quite nicely. Uh-oh, that is a problem though. But there's gonna be some nice down stack. And that for both players actually. But another MV on the board, strikes again, and takes down Effie. He's now 5-0. Here it is. For players having surge though, Tiki is in a precarious spot. Break right here, and now things are about to happen. Surge is a tragedy. Is setting in. I would say not enough to kill Tiki, and Tiki strikes back. with 250 APM. And sometimes it's just a 6 cents or something. Oh, missed up Fairy Cannon though, and missed up from FD side, but still openings are working quite nicely. Maybe not as nicely as if you don't empty, but still. Seems like both players emptied, and now there has to be some DS. Oh, really nice. Really nice. I forgot the name. TSD. And really nice TSS from Effie. But Effie has so much dang cheese. But Effie is actually doing really well to DS it. And oh, just in time, Effie manages to get a honestly very hard down stack. He needed to be so fast there. Or DS absolutely necessary. But oh, there is not enough momentum to keep going. As Sticky gets a 7-0. But it is not over yet. Seems to be some forced break, but ooh, 9 combo from Effie right there. Very solid, and going for the skims to get to the some more setups. Tiki is slightly cheese on the board. Now has to try to get APM, but oh, that's a miss up, and that is a surrender. Fair surrender. You needed to, like, you actually needed to clear 7 pieces in a row with 40 PS. Yeah, good luck. But yeah, literal. So Tiki has said a literal OJ misdrop. As that is what happened. Tiki did miss up an O piece and J piece. Going back on the board, it seems like Effie was getting some nice back-to-back winners. I think an MB ended down really shortly. However, that doesn't mean Effie has a bad board actually. Effie has a very nice board. Because of all of the queens in the world. But yeah, there's gonna be some down stack going 40 spike, and that is a kill if I see. That is one way to take down your opponent. And now it is 7-2. We're gonna see accelerated versus reliable. This is gonna be one explosive match, knowing both openings can be quite fearsome in the pressure. A surge break from Effie has been observed, but just right next to that, Effie manages to survive and keeps going. Nothing ever happened. It's down to 4 from Effie's side, going for some floatings. Back-to-back 11, a break from Tiki, and now a break from Effie, and ooh, that is a break on the board. 7-3. Effie trying to get that comeback going, getting that sweep, getting that room. I don't know. Trying to finish how it started. Oh, that's a Kazu missed up. Oh, Kazu missed up now opener. Okay, with some context, Kazu missed up and then Kazu missed up a TKI and turned it into a Imperial Crossway Steal. and years later, we get to see that same maneuver again. And a maneuver that we have seen time and time again is the surge. It's the big surge break into combo, and everything has been deployed. It gives momentum. It just gives everything good. For the most part, it executed well. However, Tiki with the really nice defense, answering all of the problematic lines. But yet, there is a bunch of crap going through his board. But DS is on the way. DS is downside, is stepping on the way, and oh, Mistops is stepping on the way, or in the way, on let's say, Effie's board, and that is a point for Tiki. It's gonna be a TKI versus STPC spin, and he receives the 2 line of garbage. Effie is going for a early break right here, a surge 8 break, getting 2 pieces of cheese. Tiki's board. Tiki now tries to get down at the right. Seems to have been successful, and The attack rages on. However, Effie ain't stopping. But Effie does not have a TP. Uh-oh, Effie does not have a TP. I repeat, Effie goes for break like he's trying to get out. However, it might just not be enough. Oh, that was unfortunate miss up. I think it was actually survivable. Oh no. Oh, that was nasty. Going back, Dicky is going for see the exact opening in detail, but both players are racking up that surge real fast. But the double S piece is making Effie greed, and that is not 10-3 match point. Oh, here we go. We're gonna see Accelerated versus LSD. Yeah, coming from SmackDown. Must be most of LSD's coming from SmackDown. And with the usual response against LSD, that is a miss-up on Effie's board, and Tiki manages to get the win right here. I was gonna say, I didn't want it's too fast to mention, but usually one way to beat LSD or to stop LSD from going is to just spike it really hard, as LSD's defense is based on and it's usually tough to not have stuff in the middle of the board. GG's to both players. That was quite something. That was quite something. It was a lot dead. It felt dead. But now we are proceeding to some quick push. Alright, it seems to be Orange Juice versus Nuclear. Both players having conquered people who are higher rated than them, but yeah, every miss-up was a bit there were those miss-ups really did cause some losses, definitely some losses, but we'll see. It was still a fun match to watch. And now actually a very close seed 4 versus seed 5. TR rating quite similar also. We have rank 47 versus rank 44. With even pretty similar stats. Actually pretty similar stats. Though if I recall, the gameplay is definitely not the same. Also, whoa. Not warm up yet. Actually, yeah, Nuclear is on. Or though, Nuclear might be doing some stuff. Might be doing some stuff right here. Actually, yeah, there it is. This will be spicy. There seems to be a warm-up though. I don't know if it's gonna be working, but let's have a look. Also, hi. Okay, yeah. This seems to be some ritual or something. But to be honest, it's not a bad idea to actually warm up like this if you think about it. What if you missed up a crap ton? Because you know you're strong enough to do your usual things, but what if you do something different in warm up? And it seems like both players have agreed to do that. The hard drop 6 pieces challenge. Honestly, I remember when in Sprint that was quite the move, where you would literally just hard drop all your pieces and down stack it, and that would be your Sprint PB. Oh, those were the times. But that was Friends days. Going back to the warm-up, denied spin. Not sure why exactly that was denied, but might have been some preference. Oh, I would say it's quite okay. Now that's a interesting thing, especially knowing that there's some pieces on the side that have to be dealt with. But warm-up was concluded, and I think I need some more. Also, hey, can I speak? Feel it. Oh, I forgot to go. That's probably fine. Probably speaking to the less. I don't want to too much. Apparently there's like weird sequences going and a forced break from emojis like into our shield wall. But a nice skin observed really as nuclear. That's a lot of things to go through. And some more. But I'm going for this hard shoot. Seems to be going for attack. Oh, certain magic shoot. Still going with the spins. Both players are actually going with a very similar strategy, but there is the break precedent. That break though does give quite a nice margin if you think about also a very nice skill from Nuclear opens up the well and allows for more surge build up, easy anything. A power clear on Nuclear was observed, and now OJ has no IVs. Going back to the board, we observe that Nuclear has some missteps here, but she's continuing pretty nicely in the back-to-back to part. Okay, now OJ definitely has to beat and is gonna be going for a early, relatively early break on here. But Nuclear does survive, and I would say those types of surges are not that great. Or like the quality, which is the queen. Not something you want. You want something more like this. Mine is speaking a bit better, but definitely not decisive yet. And again, some really nice stuff. Oh, really nice stuff. Really nice lots of placements are being done. But a very nice. Break from OJ almost catches Nuclear off guard. This doesn't seem to be enough. As Nuclear gets a really nice down stack. Okay. I need to do a little refresh. Okay. And I'm back.
Are you okay?
There is something. I'm okay. I probably just took it. I don't know why I woke up at this time, but
No, it's okay. I just woke up
at this
too.
time, saw. Oh, he just woke up too. But I feel so weird.
Well, can say the same too, but anyway. We're in
You did
here.
the match.
Alright,
Oh,
Jay.
look at that guy. The green!
Okay,
He's going for the
material
double quad
delivers
and I
a very
think
big
payoff
spike.
and oh. That was the kill.
It's 34 to get Nuclear out of here. It was a Nuclear play. Get it? Yeah, it's a horrible thing. I mean, I've been watching this matchup go on for like a few minutes, so both players really rely on surge, so their APM will go down a bit compared to their pieces placed, but once they've utilized their surge, it will go to at least like 1 APP in circumstance.
Going for like more long-term advantage. Well, it seems like both players doing the same thing. It's leading to relative stalemate.
There's drawbacks when it comes to really relying on the surge mechanic. It's the first time you don't get to deliver very consistent APMs compared to actually just delivering a lot of damage with T-Twins and quads. Although the pro advantage of relying on surge as you get the offense, it makes you, well, consistent at being in a stable board state. I mean, that's very subjective, but either way.
Unfortunately.
That was not a stable board state in my opinion.
I was gonna say, there was a really nice quad, double quad from Nuclear board. So yeah, they agree with some of those things. There's always drawbacks.
Yeah.
For strategy. That is one.
Yeah, so far, the players
Quite hard to capitalize.
has been pretty good, actually.
Yeah, and now we have a 2-7. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, winning in the opener phase is, well, the 3D.
To be fair, that was a quite solid bounce down from the open.
OJ slightly cheese. We just off the search now.
Probably
Gonna be
not
a bit of a
bad idea,
pickle.
though that missed off. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's gonna lock that loss in that round. We'll make Nuclear tie up the series.
Well, it's actually interesting theory, I'd say, Surge. So, if you do Surge early and it actually works, you should be the one with the advantage. Sense like this. See if it actually.
Supposed to be.
And I think it's working. Though miss drop, okay, it was working. There was a good
Yeah, it
amount
was
of cheese,
working.
but there seems to be some
The
miss
momentum
drops
kind
on
of faltered
Nuclear
after
style.
the few misdrops on Nuclear.
But Nuclear defense. The most important part about a miss drop is surviving the miss drop. Then you gotta think about other things.
Well, they didn't survive
That
there.
one is just yeah. When you miss
Yeah,
drop, you
Audie's
just
pretty
gotta use
quick to
everything you can
response.
to survive it. Yeah, that's also something to take note of. Sometimes it takes literal milliseconds for a punish to work or not. Oh, this got an interesting break. However, I don't know if that's
OJ
speed.
actually
I think it
fumbles
is,
with the J
but-
piece.
J-piece. Ironic considering his name.
Yeah.
He's the O and J.
The signature
And now,
misdrop.
because of messing up, it is now even. The Nuclear had a quite nice attack.
Yeah, it's a close matchup now.
There's some early again with the early surge. The early surge theory might be kicking in. Look at all she is, and now I was gonna talk about. Okay, I'll talk about the other thing about early surge, and that is if you break surge early, you can build surge. You can build surge sooner, and you can rack up another surge
Turn
advantage.
invested. Although Nuclear, very nice survival, gets the quad in time.
Really nice
OJ will
survival,
build
though
up
I'm
the
not
surge
sure
and
about
surge.
that one. Nuclear needs a lot more things to be able to defend this. Oh, so close. But
Yeah,
again,
Nuclear didn't have a very good
sometimes it
bullet
takes some
stats.
milliseconds. Like, imagine he had like a bit more time, he would have actually been able to place a piece and then survive. So,
I mean, yeah, you know what? It's actually very hard to follow up on these, like, mistakes that these players do, since the first thing that you do is build up your stack, and then you don't look at these players too often. Not only in moments.
I mean, it's
But
not.
the second you
it's
make a
not
mistake
easy.
here, it's, well, the gun is at your forehead.
And there seems to be some mistake here. It seems to have paid off for Nuclear. Nuclear found a weakness in OJ's board and promptly goes for the break. It's not just like observing a mistake. You gotta do something after it happens.
They gotta anticipate it. Whenever it happens.
Anticipate it, prepare for it, and again, one piece off for Nuclear, and it is not.
Yeah, didn't really expect that spike earlier on for OJ.
It seems like both players are actually doing.
I mean, they're
early
catching
surge.
each other off guard very often. That's pretty much apparent.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see a fractal.
It's a fractal for OG's side.
Ooh, interesting play from OG.
Pulls up that
Lots of
very
cheese, but actually,
cool side.
really nice for OG's side. I think OG's side is significantly
actually,
better, and that advantage
I mean,
has been pushed.
it was a Nuclear set up like a TSD. Yeah, they topped that fortunately. I don't know if it was a miscalculation
Uh-oh.
or
That was a miss up. However, it turns into a very nice. Oh,
Very nice
that's
conversion,
nearly break, and
OJ.
that's miss drop. Again, 270 APM, and a reverse number that we know oh so well.
Don't know. You didn't have to bring that up. It's literally reversed. Why did you have to put that?
Oh no, nuclear miss PC.
Okay.
Nuclear broke back to cut.
IP's wrist drop, but
No, no, it
will
has to
recover
be
very
mentioned.
nicely.
Well,
Yeah.
it has to be
Whoa.
mentioned. You know this.
No, it does not. It does not have to be mentioned.
Oh no, that's the slightly
Okay,
sus miss
nuclear
drop.
under fire,
Oh.
miss drops on the
Say
side.
sus,
It's
sus,
completely
say-
lost.
I was gonna say slightly messed up, slightly weird placement, not miss drop, but it seems like the miss drop has been four-sided, forecasted.
No, it's a tower. It's an abstract.
Seems like the
tower.
wonder today is miss drop. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of TSS action here, but now a TSD. And now, I would say Nuclear likes going for those TSDs, which I respect a lot, but they're really not easy to pull off. So, yeah.
Nuclear
And
on the
oh,
offensive.
that machine gun just jeez. And now it is a reverse nice. So we got a reverse. I don't know
Reverse
what to call the
nice.
other one. And now we have a reverse nice.
The other one
I can't
is
believe we got both
complete brain
numbers
rot.
in one match.
I think your screen is mirrored incorrectly.
Mirrored incorrect. Ooh, that was actually a very good setup from OJ. However, Nuclear has a quite good
double
defense.
fractal.
And oh, look at that
Waiting for
setup. That's really
Although that it's an absolute
That's
tragedy,
the
but
break in a
able to
suboptimal
still
way.
continue regardless.
Oh no! That damage would have been so insane, but even so, the cheese is absolutely debilitating for OG's side. As
But you know what's
Nuclear
funny?
gets
Nuclear's on his
behind.
head.
Yeah.
Nuclear's on his head.
Oh my
Despite
goodness.
that misplay, they actually come out on positive instead.
But however, that break doesn't seem to be that nice. That's going for the counter for Nuclear
Yeah,
does,
what is
and
the most
Nuclear is
optimal?
going down right here. As
Setting up
OG
too many
cut copies
T-spins.
even when she unfortunate.
Yeah, there's these spins won't get you to match point, but OJ is in this now. Just has to win one more. Nuclear pushed
Ooh,
up
this
against
one-
the wall. Have to pull out all these stops right now.
On the board. I would say Nuclear is a
plays
bit
in
low
surge.
on the board, which means not that much stuff. Both plays in Surge, both plays break actually. And the match moves on from that.
Yeah, both players very
Seems like
even.
nukes are being sent to each other. Mutual destruction is at hand.
OJ, in trouble, gets the axis.
Oh!
Sometime.
Oh, the Bishop though. However, the Bishop gets turned into a floating setup. And but that is.
Oh,
Ooh, GG's.
just a few too many
That
misdrops
is
will cost them
unfortunate.
this for serious.
But well played. Well played to both players. That was something.
It was something. I mean, both players were misdropping quite a lot, most notably in Nuclear. OJ did misdrop sometimes, but it wasn't really as frequent.
It wasn't that. It could be
It
way
wasn't that
worse.
bad.
It could really be way worse than that.
Okay, we're going to losers finals.
Alright. Now it's actually
It's-
OG versus Effie, I'm assuming. Never mind, wait, I don't actually. Yeah.
With an
They're
orange
gonna
juice
have
drink,
warm up.
it's gonna beat Effie or
Oh yeah, speaking about drinks, I'll get some right now.
yeah, we'll have a warm-up match. Speaking of which, there's this thing that you were mentioning about 6 pieces hard
I'm
drop.
not. I can't actually. I'm still like drinking, but I'm assuming yeah, it's a 6-piece hard drop.
Yep, there it is. I mean, it isn't really shown on stream, but
Oh wait, this is
very
shown.
fun.
Okay, I should.
Yeah.
I should honestly remember that it's not showed on stream.
I mean, Yig doesn't really show warm-ups. So Effie will take that warm-up win. Have you hydrated now?
Yeah. Wait, I was
Actually,
planning
I've not
to like
been
wake up at
hydrated.
8, not at. Oh, hydrate then. Oh, yeah.
Well, I am like, yeah, I'm supposed to wake up at 8 too, but I guess we're
You too?
doing this now.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Okay, probably gonna do some PKI.
I don't think that's a part of that
I
opener
couldn't
too.
see OJ's. I should not see OJ's opening. That was almost a blur. Didn't even observe what they were supposed to do. I would say OJ a bit greedy, but Effie with the mid round. And OJ with the down stack.
Completely like very pressure.
Again. I would say this is definitely a clash of styles. Effie's style isn't exactly surge.
It isn't really all
Effie's
spin-ish.
I think this is the part that you describe as just pure damage.
Just
Pure
pure
damage
APM,
build.
pure tempo,
Your APM is gonna
Just-
be going.
just min-maxing whatever it is on there and doing it as fast as you can. That used to be played.
Oh, very nice sequence for Effie. Oh, that's
The 30 spike, but OJ still lives there. Actually survives.
It used to be the play in season 1. Oh,
Or just,
Effie
like,
really going for that
oh.
break. Oh, quite a suspicious break as it didn't have any. OJ's board was in such a bad spot that it does kill. Not saying that Effie won because OJ messed up, but like, there's some
the
boards where
OJ was
players
surviving
have
pretty
such
good,
a
but
bad
Effie just
Effie took the final attack, you know. Sometimes it doesn't take much to take
They were
down
very
your enemies
consistent
once
in
you have
delivering
named
pressure.
them. Though,
Well,
miss-ups
not.
aside, miss-ups aside.
consistent in pressure and consistent in misdrops. That's Effie right there.
Yeah. Alright. There seems to be some shenanigans going to roll. I'm not so sure about that play from both players. Yeah, I was gonna say this. The continuations there are looking quite
Pretty much non-existent.
However, the defense is on the way. And both players seem to have a pretty solid defense. Skims, like I would say, many in the I'd say high level plays in downstack involve you making spins out of skins. All spin would be all spin or E-spin. Using everything you can in a line or TSS you call it TSS count to 4 right there, but the back-to-back ain't so good for Effie. That's 4. And now that gives OJ a chance to go for the counter. Effie is forced to break. But who
44 spike
cares?
for Effie. It's gonna
Effie no need surge.
take this game 3.
Effie no need surge to do some damage, you know.
Effie does not need surge. Well, it does
You
take
remember that part?
into time. No. It does help.
It can do a lot. And
Like right
I would
now,
say
it is
after
counting.
the surge, pressure
10.
is good. Yep. Now, was it intentional or is it because of the miss?
No, I mean, I don't think they had many options there, so they chose to send it.
But yeah, going back. Quite a nice kaidan into hamburger stack. As Effie is trying to get down with the double O of pieces. Oh, crap.
OJ.
That's a problem. Almost gets down actually.
The difference in board state was OJ was just in a better position to like.
And I gotta say, the feeling of having two trying to
Okay, Effie.
oh, some LSD
That was
action
two.
going, probably some double quad, there it is. We'll say, Effie does a lot of breaks into back-to-back sequences. Like you
Okay.
break and then you
Find the
immediately
response,
just
though.
go for B2B and ooh, very nice save from Effie, making that T-spin.
The
And look at
TP's
that
missed
cheese,
drop
I think
on
that cheese is
OJ's
gonna
side.
be decisive. Oof, that hurts also, but the cheese is... The cheese and the missed
Yeah,
drop
OJ
is
pretty
killing
much
both
just got
teams at this
pressured
point.
out of existence there.
That's the dangerous part. Effie can use the early surge to cheese you, and Effie will just use sheer volume of damage to take you out. So OJ needs to make sure that doesn't happen, and OJ doing quite a good job at going forth with the
Yeah, getting back in here.
And ooh, what a
That's
nice
a
DS.
very good
But
board state.
does give
Really
OJ a chance to counter. And I think OJ has just enough to get the job done. There it is.
Ooh. Next shot plus
Okay. Ooh, really nice. Really nice ice spin. Well, in a sense, it's not exactly an
he
ice.
breaks early.
That was a good time.
They're in an awkward
Oh,
position.
there's an early break also. Okay, yeah, that looks like a problem. Oh, that's a problem,
lot of
definite,
misdrops.
but
Still gets the
this is so
LP
close.
skin.
Oh, it's not. But
It's not gonna open
had
up in
something
time.
prepared on the side. Okay, my throat kind of feels a bit low gosh. Okay, cool. Oh, easy.
All clear.
As soon as he missed
Oh
off.
shit.
Oof.
An all clear win.
That was
You don't see that a lot of
Nasty
times.
time. Nasty time to miss drop
Yeah.
from
Oh my god, is that
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice?
It is, it's still a good time for pretty even actually. No, Effie does have the cheese, but OJ and
Doesn't have
Effie
the
also
line
has the
clears.
surge.
You know what, actually? These two players are very evenly matched against each other.
We'll see. It's going pretty well, especially with the seeding and
It's a close matchup.
that
I don't know
read.
if that...
Wait,
Yeah.
OJ uses the eyepiece. I'm not sure about that. Yep, no. OJ covers
what,
the
actually,
well
there's-
with an eyepiece.
Yeah, there was like a lot of hesitations in that 10th round where OJ did. He decided to go for a TST.
It almost feels like there was some. It feels like there was some regret after that.
Yeah, I mean, was it worth it? Probably.
But then the rage continues. The storm
OJ
goes
getting
on.
pushed up to the
Oh,
top.
gosh,
It's
I forgot the thing.
Effie's turn to take the lead here
With 262. Oh man.
with a 30 spike. Spiking that OJ's drink.
There are some setups on the board. Looking forward to get some fractals going from here. Oh, there's the
Good factory.
FTBK. The waste key, however, has to break, but
OJ, lots of material.
OJ more. OJ does their best
There
and
goes
goes
the
for the right
spike.
end.
25.
Effie has no IPs to defend. Oh man.
Yeah,
This
Effie
is a
had nothing to do
juicy
there.
match.
Might be going to a tiebreaker.
Oh, Effie. with
At it.
those mid-stops,
Early-
those
early
mid-stops
surge
form a
break.
cut copy. Those mid-stops literally just form a cut copy, and there is a multiplier
OJ?
on Effie's board, and OJ
The
has
OP
mid-drop.
isn't-
Oh, that's a GG. Ouch.
Yeah, isn't in the right place.
And now we have the actual
No,
number.
no,
No.
no, no, no. Please,
Oh,
please, I'm begging
you thought you were the rage baiter.
No. I mean, no. It's a Christmas gift that wasn't on my list.
I mean, a gift is a gift. I suppose. A gift could
Yeah,
be
sure.
30 lines of Queen. Is it good?
30
maybe,
lines of Queen.
maybe
Well,
not.
Would you be able to utilize that? That sounds like a loss if I
Oh, I don't know. I think these days are good enough that 30 lines of
your board only
Yeah,
goes
classic.
up to at least 20 lines.
Oh, but you can cancel. And cancel
Unless
both
you're-
players are doing right now, however. Effie is keeping the surge. Probably gonna break here. Back to back
Effie on the
9,
upper
and
hand.
that is nasty. Yeah, Effie is going for a lot of early surge breaks. Seems to be trying to get the cheese to crush it. Not a bad strat.
He breaks the curse of the skyline.
It breaks the curse. Might get to another, maybe more understandable.
Well, it depends on how
Well, I
well
will say,
Effie plays. In the meantime, OJ is completely cheesed
I think
out
Effie really wants
slightly.
it. Effie really wants that number. There it is. The nice.
69.
Again, we got both. In the last game, we got reverse. We got a 7-6, and we got.
Okay, you're really
A
counting
9-6.
that. You're really counting that mirrored scoreline.
No, I'm just
Oh
saying.
dear! Look at
I'm
other
just.
side.
Oh, also OJ refused PC. But yeah, I don't think it matters. I gotta say, we like talking about the 6-9 scoreline, but if you think about it, that scoreline, whoever is the receiving end of the 9 is not gonna be having a good time. And that is getting close to a match point.
Very. Okay.
Okay, maybe that should have been phrased better.
Yeah, I mean, well, take that as you will. It's up here to your own. Anyway, OJ will be on a 8 combo 20 spike as Effie builds up this 8 surge. Water break. Gets garbage at
Really nice.
now.
Oh! I don't
So
think
Effie
there's some
doesn't have the
survival
right
for
pieces.
Effie.
Keeping OJ
8
in
to
this.
9, trying to even things out. Yeah, this is still.
Getting very
This is
close.
still pretty good.
Get ready to stream.
Oh, right.
Actually, do not. It's very early in the morning.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
what
those
seems
are
to be a
some
PSS. It's a PP
interesting
Sinestro for
things.
Effie. OJ on the
Ooh,
surge.
So OJ
Upper hand,
not
very
breaking
here.
the surge yet, and now I would say I like to
14.
call there are some surges with I call them
Doesn't last
danger zone. I like danger zone surges. Like there are some numbers in surges that have definitely caused problems to all the player
Well,
base.
actually,
and-
those
ooh.
miss drops are completely dangerous.
Oh, yep. Oh, mess ups are
Doesn't
almost
bring you-
always dangerous.
Yeah, in the danger zone now, OJ is down 2 points as Effie is on that.
But OJ seems to not be going down that soon, but look at that, she is OJ going for the tank. I'm not sure if that was tank or hesitation, hard to tell, but
OJ has
doesn't matter,
something to
seems
say.
like it's being capitalized pretty well.
Okay.
That's something to say. Oh, has
Actually,
to break
OJ
there,
is
though.
slowing down a bit right now.
There's a tank and a misdrop on Effie's board. OJ going for the attack really soon, and ooh, 1 point has been attained. 9 to
10.
10, time to catch up.
You want
I want to
Effie?
see a 9-9 though. I want to see the 99. I haven't seen it for a while.
Oh my, okay. Well. That's only really. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's two people with 19
Okay,
on the field, but they're not going to receive that scoreline.
Nah.
Actually, taking the match,
Ooh,
OJ.
that was okay. I will say there's a lot of
6
neutralization.
combo.
A lot of times where OG seems to be playing quite a bit more different.
OJ has to just have to play safe right now.
As soon as he said safe, as soon as we said safe, OJ fucking builds a fucking fractal. Fractal on the middle of the board. And Effie actually does not have enough with that short surge. Uh-oh.
Yeah, OJ, pretty good defense right now, still in this match. Both players count
I
for
remember
4.
what I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention. Oh! OJ is building
OJ delivers the
NTSD
25.
on the board, and oh
Effie
my goodness, that is
is on the
enough
edge
damage.
as
What
OJ
a move.
brings
Oh
this
my
match into a
goodness.
tiebreaker.
That was probably one of the most savage attacks I've ever seen in my life. Bringing middle fractal, middle SPSD, not messing around it seems, and now with a lot of attack, this could go both ways. It's down to the wire. This match
Both
is
players
really down to
can
the wire.
win right now.
I can see
So
the
OJ
nurse, but
seems to
oh,
push
what a
down
nice
Effie's
move from
third
OJ,
insert, Effie.
and what a spike. However, it seems like Effie is taking some lessons and actually reducing some parts of their APM to get some more defense. Smart choice.
Yeah, lots of decisions for making
So
decisions.
good decision. And I
Although
think OJ does
OJ
not have enough anymore, and oh, GG's to both players though. But it seems like OG just got so close though.
Yeah,
But yeah,
OJ brought
it was-
themselves in a very
the nerves
awkward
are probably
position. Wasn't really a good. It wasn't really a good board to
Yeah.
downstack. Because Effie played that
and
very well.
with the SSD, the SSC was the nail in the coffin. Alright, it seems like we have a sleep deprived
We're going to grand
going at
finals.
it again
Let's
against
go.
Effie. This matchup
Tiki
has
versus
happened
Effie
before.
rematch.
It's gonna happen again. Oh yeah, going back to the Surge. So the Surge, there are values of Surge, like before Surge 12, there are still cheese. But after Surge
like we're
12,
going in here.
everything that you send is clean. So yeah, it's slightly dangerous to have Surge in the middle of like, because there's a point where Surge is so big that it's hard to capitalize on. But then there's the parts of the Surge that is small enough that you can deal with, like Surge 12, and I think Surge 12 until 15 are pretty nice Surge values. Because
I mean,
you get
depends on
to-
how you use it, actually.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a Surge then combo, then that's
We're going in here. There's no warm up, I think. Here we go. Grand finals. Tiki versus Effie.
But it's not well.
It's a cold love. I mean, after suffering a loss at winner semis, Effie goes down into the lower bracket and then comes back to grand finals, to which Effie has to beat Tiki 2 times.
That is our storyline for the current. And it seems
Effie,
like both players
will
not
he get
yield
his
so
revenge?
easily.
or will Tiki bring Effie to where they are? Actually, this is
I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Oh, there seems to be some preemptive Mac card. Okay. No.
Tiki with a couple of misdraws, but converts that very nicely.
Okay, there's also an interesting advantage for speed on the early surge. Most of the time when you early surge, you see something more decent on the board because you're willingly breaking that surge on purpose. Because you can do some moves that are more on purpose. However,
Yeah, you're bursting
Tiki is
damage
really
a
good
lot.
at keeping surge. Tiki's gonna be really good at keeping surge, so the strat effective. As the game plan of Effie to break opponent's surge is gonna be hard to fight Tiki.
Okay. Well, anyway, so Effie doesn't take the first round, so It's fine. We always have a problem around here.
And man,
See, let's
that's
do. Might
fine.
take this one.
There is
So,
big
doesn't have the follow-up.
but a really nice ES farm on the board. That's
Lots of
well
queen.
enough too.
Covers up the 5th column, but opens up that in time.
Tactical cover up with I would say I think it was like one of the best to be done, even though it is a cover up. Right.
Tiki on this 10 search.
Again, just really
Don't-
clean cut on this board. And there will be the break. And there's Effie's break and Effie's counter attack. We can't forget about that. Every time Effie breaks,
But Tiki is
there's
not
bound
out
to
of
be
it yet.
Some counter.
Well, they are out now.
Now we have 1-1.
1-1.
The most golden of ratio, 1.614.
Whoa.
1-to-1 is the cool, it's the most ideal of ratio most of the time. But then there's the golden ratio. 1-to-1. You know, the 1-to-1.61.
Are we in
5.
Hodge?
I don't know. Going back to the match and having a ratio on the side, it seems like the surge gap is pretty substantial. However,
I think nice down stat.
was but Tiki gotta prepare for the ever so constant counter. There it is.
So let's that be.
Ooh, what a nice tank! from
Tiki.
Tiki. Getting all the
Okay,
clean.
those players on surge right now.
And there it is. Offside missed up on Tiki's board. Tiki's gonna do his best to fix it. And he will. However, it seems like a forced
like
break.
this.
However, that break is not enough. That break is nowhere near enough. Effie delivers the lethal right there.
Tiki was able to tank as much garbage as they can, but it seems like it wasn't enough. Despite having the surge there, it's just too much damage from Effie. A lot of damage, like you say.
There's a lot of damage. And this is also a lot of damage.
my guy.
As Effie is actually unable to break B2B.
Tiki bringing it back.
That was really nice.
Oh, excuse me. We're not building Among Us opener here.
Okay. I don't think that was what was happening, but there were some Among Us openers early.
Multiple little mishaps in the open phase.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
actually-
Tiki. I'd say Tiki has a good match. Oh, sorry. I think both of our sleepiness is kicking in.
Fatigue. You know what? Instead of the timer, it's the clock. The clock hits 3 AM and full fatigue.
Oh.
21.
But I don't think these players are feeling fatigued. Oh my! Okay, I don't know how to describe that misdrop. That was just a.
It's abstract odds. For someone else's words,
Okay.
it's abstract odds.
Okay.
What a
That was
misplay
just,
for Effie's side.
It seems like Tiki needed a piece. However, Tiki actually gets a misdrop. Not the first
Still in
time I've
trouble.
seen this. There was a match. Okay, that misdrop will stir some trouble. But there is a
Still
multiplier. I'll say we haven't actually seen a player who really capitalizes on just doing a crap ton of multiplier on purpose. It would be fun to see. But this is still quite something. 24 surge and
Builds up a
still
very
going. Really
mental
nice
surge.
finds. Tiki here still
29.
with the stable board. 33, 34, 30.
Double-digit
36.
surge for both players.
I will say, it's
Gonna be
not
an
safe to
explosive
break
match.
yet. Oh, there is a surge break. No, I
Delivers it.
think it is. Has to be. I was gonna say that was a very awkward surge break, but Effie. Wait, that was actually a very weird surge break. So quote, to actually explain to the audience, if Tiki did the
Okay,
quad
so-
there, I'm pretty sure Tiki is unable to break. Which means Tiki would actually die, despite the surge advantage. So Tiki is forced to skim, but the surge is so good that it kills Effie anyway.
Yeah, but
Going back
Tiki
to the
is
map.
actually a piece slower than Effie, so after Effie has delivered their surge, then Tiki had the option to, well, deliver that counter spike. So, I mean, actually, on Effie's side, well, seeing that match went
Effie
on,
was
was
one,
like,
one behind.
I mean, actually, Effie's board state was actually fine. They could have tanked that,
That was
although
a
the
really nice
misdrop.
score. I was gonna say that was a very nice hummingbird opener into a tank. But yeah, you're right. I think you're right about that score. Uh-oh, that could be some problems.
He's
However,
tanking too much
Again.
garbage right now.
again, I will say, Effie's early surge strategy is not as effective right now. It's not as effective as against the Ojo. Partly just due to the holding capacity of
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
so
Tiki
this
just
seems to be
outplays
something.
Effie in terms of surge department.
the sheer volume of speed is available. I didn't even know that.
And despite the speed advantage, Tiki is just a lot more efficient, a lot more optimized when it comes to building surge.
And yeah, unfortunate miss off from his board though.
Yeah, speed comes at a cost. If you can misdrop slowly, you can misdrop quickly.
I get that. You're one of them, huh? I didn't think you'd be one of them.
I didn't think you'd actually recognize that, my friends. But anyway, going back in here, Effie surge to the top, has a down stack. Although a few misdrop is
no!
going to end things right earlier on.
That P hurts.
I mean, Effie, well, suffice to say, Effie has been building lots of towers. And it's not just any tower, it's a lot of misdrops.
Oh, as soon as you said, oh my, come on. Come on now. I think I need a little breather. As soon as he said mid-stop, there was a mid-stop tower inbound.
Yeah, builds a lot of towers.
Both
Although
players.
it's just consisting a lot of misdrops. Anyway,
He does have a very nice
TK.
one, but he should break. There it is. And there
gets the
is
quad. Oh my god, the ice
one
spin!
of the sickest survivals I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna be honest. That was
Tiki's just styling on Effie right
that
now.
was epic.
The fact that he's alive right now.
But Effie not having it. Effie is absolutely not.
Yeah, it's not gonna let Tiki get away with that one. It was absolutely criminal. Effie just in time for the punishment. Tiki though, amazing play, although didn't really amount to a win.
And that again is showing of Effie's ability to dish out so much damage even without the surge. Really deep. And then oh boy, that's a lot of
Alright.
hearts. But
Yeah, that's the
we call them
win.
hearts, but they're so deadly. So are they really hearts? Hearts are meant to fuse people, not kill them.
Well, there is
But in
a term
Texas,
called
it
heart
seems like
break.
that is not the case. I guess when you're doing neck heart, you are breaking it in a way.
Yeah,
But you're also
it's a
rebuilding
heart
it.
break.
With that,
It's basically like a psychological warfare.
whoa, okay. What are we cooking here?
Okay, actually, we're cooking a 6th surge on Effie's side.
I was saying,
Infinite double
it's quite legit.
Looking
If
very
you're going for a
good.
pretty high surge right here. And
Nice combo 25. Tries to deliver some cheese, but just delivers clean.
that's thing about high surge, it's most likely gonna deliver clean. And that some does not help.
Yeah, if you play too clean, you just deliver clean. That
To
makes
be
sense.
fair, yeah, I mean, it would clean begets clean. So I would say it actually works. Also, we now have the reverse. And then we have.
I hate when you're bringing that up again.
I would say I think clean is probably not a bad idea for F-side actually, considering the sheer volume of all spin. Because if you force an all spinner to have to down stuff clean, they kinda can't all
With a nice
spin
spike.
clean. If you-
Oh,
And I was gonna say
he's out of there.
all spinners can't really DS clean without having to do actual DS, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you can't all spin. It's very hard to all spin clean garbage.
Yeah, there needs to be a lot of upstack beforehand.
And
Although you need to really
And
accurately
speaking of
downstack,
upstack,
or else you're just getting
that-
spiked out lots of clean.
yeah. So sending a bunch of clean to all spinners is probably not a bad idea.
Although unless
You just need
Tiki,
a lot.
well,
So Tiki is actually
Tiki kind of slipping up right now.
Tiki's actually well, again, Tiki hasn't really slept, and now
Oh,
we have the reverse nice.
yikes. No, we don't have that one.
Oh, never mind. I misread.
No,
I
no.
thought.
It's
I
8
thought-
in the morning.
I
it's
thought
too
for a
early this.
second. No, that's the reason it is.
Going insane.
Also,
Effie, what is
what
that
is happening
board?
with Effie board?
Absolutely striding.
What the fuck was that? What the?
Tiki utilizes the surgeon
Tiki
time.
with the counter though.
24 lines.
What the hell? Effie's alive.
Yeah. What the?
What the fuck?
Okay. Tiki.
With the cheese also.
Okay.
Okay.
Tanking lots. Damage. Effie side. I'll try and keep it.
Somehow
try and
it's
keep up the
even
pace
after
right now.
And Effie is going for that APM. Yeah. Definitely not a bad idea.
Tiki might disengage. Tiki using the surge to cancel. Although now we're in a very even board state, but a lot of things can happen in a few seconds.
Effie doing early surge, but Effie needs some defense now.
Effie builds up this
Oh, there's the
short stretch, but
attack, but I don't think that's enough. I think Effie
Tiki has the down
has a
step,
survival, but
has the right pieces,
ooh, not
survives.
enough
Okay, Tiki. Tiki just needs to build surge.
damage. Oh, that is not from Effie's boy
There's a
right
counter
through
attack.
the lead. The survival, and there it is. Effie is really close to the top, and now is dealing with a surge disadvantage on top of
Effie
that.
this time around with not too,
But it is
with not
not
too many fatal
Over.
miss drops.
Yes, but the
Gets the
OP
quad in
saves
time.
him. It actually saves him, but I don't know if this to go down, and Effie goes down or up indeed. And now it is 8-9. Oh wait, we could actually see a 9-9. Hey, I mean, I want to see that.
Hang on, no.
Come on, I want to see a 99.
Send Tiki $5, then they'll consider.
Send $5. I would say that that's a slick DS. I gotta admit, that was a pretty cool DS.
Yeah, on Effie's side.
Oh,
holy
99!
shit, that's like- No, okay.
Yay!
For any players with 99 in their names, there you go.
I gotta say, this is grand finals by the way. Whoever, if Tiki wins, it's over. If Effie wins, there's still one more to be going, so yeah.
There will be a bracket reset once Effie takes a win against Tiki.
Oh, dude, that miss up
Again.
is not looking so good. Oh, oh. Tiki gets the dub right here.
Effie.
Oh, not yet.
Trying to be proactive in this series, although will slip up in that round, making Tiki will bring Tiki to a match point.
Yeah, it's not over yet. And I would say
Tiki
Tiki
completely
is going supercharged.
into the upper hand.
Uh-oh, that looks really dangerous. And I think it
Might
is
get spiked
soon to
out,
be
and the OPs.
over and GG's. Oh, that was a close match. 11-9, FT 11. G freaking G. Well played, and I think that concludes Strata. Actually, yeah, that's grand finals. GG.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations to Tiki for winning Stratosphere. Unfortunately, FE won't get their
Well played.
revenge in this series.
Revenge. It was a close one,
Yeah.
though. Definitely was what a match. And now I think, okay, Tiki is probably gonna be going to sleep or a nap at this point.
Sleepy, sleepy.
How much? Hopefully. Hopefully.
There goes the bracket.
Otherwise, I don't know what the heck is happening. But yeah, there it is, and that concludes. I almost said Radiant, but it's Stratosphere.
Yeah, it's a Monday for us.
Oh, that was quite the match. But yeah, I've been requested to join VC. It was fun though. It was really fun. But yeah, we need to. Yeah, I would say.
Okay, wrapping things up here.
Yeah.
Tiki with a
Yeah,
great
also, yeah,
run in
Zoids.
the upper bracket.
Not sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, our fellow commentator Zoix is in how do you pronounce it? CTL,
Ooh, yeah.
or is actually participating CTL right now. I think yeah, we're gonna be raiding too, which is the CTL 2026. So
Rating.
it's from here. But yeah, a raid is gonna happen, and here it is. That was quite fun. I'm gonna be honest. This is not something I'm used to doing. Probably gonna be one of the few times I'm gonna be here in Stratosphere, and it's nice to have
Yeah,
you
actually, it's
Yeah,
very
not-
rare for you to be here. Very early for us. But hey, you're here. Well, anyway. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to raid CTL. If you guys like
Yeah.
what you see here, you can donate to us directly with the link down below in the chat box. And if you're new around here and you want to join in the server, you can join in the Discord server of Hummingbird Nest. That will be all.
here we go.
Thank you to our stream
Yeah,
hosts for
these are
making
the
this
links.
possible.
And
As
Yep.
we close things up right now, congratulations to Tiki, as Effie will take their place in second. GG. This is
some
me
really
for
spicy
its end
matches. I
game
guess.
here.
Yeah, really spicy.
Yeah, lots of
Yeah, everyone. and-
yeah. Yeah, even though I just got here, those last few matches were very
Yeah.
good.
I think I'll probably be going into VC, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was really fun
for-
though.
Yeah, I have